Let us discuss the question pattern and syllabus for CSIR UGC NET exam 2020 for mathematical science. The question paper of CSIR UGC NET exam is divided into three parts: Part A, Part B, and Part C. Part A contains questions from general topics, quantitative aptitude, research, others, etc. There are 20 questions in this part. Each question has 2 marks. So there are totally 40 marks. And a candidate can attain maximum of 30 marks. There is 90 marking also in this part. The part B contains 40 questions, and the questions are from the optional subject. Each question has a single answer. There are 3 marks for each question. So there are totally 120 marks. A candidate can attain maximum 75 marks from this part. In this part also there is 90 mark. In the part C, there are 60 questions. All questions are from the optional subject. Each question is of multiple answer type. Each question has mark of 4.75. So there are totally 285 marks, out of which a candidate can attain a maximum of 95 marks. There is no negative marking in this part. So totally there are 120 questions, and the total mark is 445, out of which a candidate can attain a maximum of 200 marks. Now let us see the syllabus of UGC NET exam for mathematical sciences. The syllabus is divided into 4 units. Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, and Unit 4. The Unit 1 contains topics from analysis and linear algebra. Unit 2 is composed of topics from complex analysis, algebra, and topology. Unit 3 contains topics from ordinary differential equation, partial differential equations, numerical analysis, calculus of variations, and linear integral equations, and finally classical mechanics. Unit 4 contains topics of statistics. There are 4 units. All students are expected to answer questions from Unit 1. Students in mathematics are expected to answer additional questions from Unit 2 and Unit 3, while the students with statistics are expected to answer additional questions from Unit 4. Now let us see the distribution of questions among units for mathematical science. The Unit 1 usually contain 12 questions in Part B and 18 questions in Part C. So totally mark there is total marks from this section, from this unit is 36 plus 88, 85.5 is equal to 121.5. Unit 2, there are 8 questions in part B and 12 questions in part C usually, and hence have a mark of 24 plus 57 is equal to 81. Unit 3 also usually gives 8 questions in part B and 12 questions in part C, with a total mark of 24 plus 57 is equal to 81. Unit 4, there are 12 questions in part B and 18 questions in part C. Hence, the total mark 36 plus 85.5 is equal to 121.5. So, a candidate who is covering all topics from Unit 1 and Unit 2 can easily attain between 100 and 150 marks. Hence, as a good, a satisfactory mark above the usual cutoff mark. The usual cutoff mark is generally around 100 and 120 between. So, Unit 1 and Unit 2 completely covering, and additionally some topics from Unit 3 for mathematics, and for a studies background student for covering topics from Unit 1 and Unit 4 and some topics from Unit 3 will be enough to get above cutoff mark. So this is the scheme and syllabus for the UGC NET exam for mathematical sciences.